Let's get moving. All right, hey, how the two of you? Okay, Marius and Chai. Hello. By the way, Chai, Marius and Chai, two of you. How the hell did you guys both leave likes on the stream before it even went live? How did you do that? Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, let's get into this. Man, I have to say, I really hold on. Let me absorb it a little bit more. No, I don't want to be pro left. See, I really, actually, unironically, really like the new title screen for Xenoverse 2. The old one was fine. Don't get me wrong, but looking at it for 8 years, it's gonna feel like it needs to be changed. So I'm completely and I think this one looks cool too. This one actually looks cool. So yeah. Dropout says your slave will be on in a minute. Don't worry. Hey, hello Dropout. My goodness, man. Oh, Dropout, that reminds me. I think it was in the last Infinite World stream. There was a lot of Goten screen time, and I think I don't know if you were there for that. I just wanted to mention that. There was a lot of Goten screen time in that last one. Mega Mask says, wait a minute, this isn't Blue Archive. I will never play Blue Archive in my life. Never. Never. Oh, by the way. Hello, fellas. How are you? Hope you guys are doing good. How about that? Okay. We are live, I see. Yes, indeed, we are live. Boom, 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 boom. Steve torturing himself for us again, the masochist. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the last Xenoverse stream was crazy fun, but that's because you guys are always really fun to hang out with, so maybe that's why. But the last Xenoverse stream was actually fun. Like, yeah, you know, the gameplay itself isn't that entertaining, but talking with you guys is always a blast. So, as if I could give a damn. Pantheon Stalking. Oh, yeah, the first episode is out, right? Okay, I kind of do want to watch it, but I remember when I tried to rewatch Pantheon Stalking, like the first season, I was like, I don't really like this that much. So I'll give it a bit before I watch the new one. But yeah, Pantheon Stalking is back. That's so insane. People used to meme Pantheon Stalking season 2 so hard, but now it's real. What a weird timeline we live in. Steve, did you watch the new Chainsaw? Oh no, I haven't. I still haven't seen the new Chainsaw Man trailer, because I'm lazy. People are saying Christina V does the voice of Stalking. The voices are different now, right? Like, it's not the same, because Monica Rial was Stalking before, wasn't she? Who was Christina V? She's a Genshin voice actor. Okay, but which character are you, Christina? Love you, Steve. Oh, I love you too, Emmanuel. I love you too. Mega Masters, why can't people meme this series? I like to return. We're gonna have to cope. We're gonna have to cope. One day they will be able to. Etron donated. Etron 5000 donated $5 super chat. Broly, Golden Frieza, Baby 2, or Buhan could get Ultra Super form in the next DLC. Baby could actually work. You're right. Baby would actually work. That's not a bad idea. Buhan. You know what? Yeah, Buhan did get screwed over pretty hard. He has a lot of moves that could be added to the game and they're not. So Buhan would work. Okay. Who is Christina V? She's the voice of Killua. Killua! I totally didn't remember that. Okay. Who else is she? Let me see. I don't think I recognize her. She's fucking Miyabi? Okay, wow. Stalking is Miyabi. I don't think she's obviously not going to do the same voice as when she's Miyabi. But that's surprising nonetheless. Okay, that's wild. Thank you so much, Etron, for the $5 donation. I'm so sad that my favorite anime, Grimgar Fantasy, and Ash never got a season 2, mainly because MT was voiced by Billy. Ah, man. I was just watching JoJo Part 4 English dub clips like before the stream. I was like, you know what? Let me watch JoJo. I just wanted to see the Josuke Okuyasu and Shigechi moments again. I just wanted to watch them again in English, and it's like, man, Billy is such a talented fucking guy. That guy is good. Cancer is just like... I'm pretty sure it was Cancer, right? Cancer is like just such an annoying fucking thing. The day that shit's gone, amen across the stars throughout the end of time. Yeah. Wait, why am I doing PvP? We're supposed to be doing Festival. I'm so stupid. Guys, my brain is coded that when I turn on Xenoverse 2, I have to do PvP. If I don't do PvP, then I wonder why I even turned the game on. That's actually how my brain works. I didn't even understand that I wasn't wait, hold on. Does this guy want to fight? If he wants to fight, we'll do one fight with him, then we'll do Festival of Universes. But let's see. Let's see. Brian Griffin, the actual guy from Family Guy. Holy crap. Guys, by the way, don't forget, you can leave a like on the stream. That'd be super epic. Brian Griffin did a $2 says, my rewards where? Please don't pull a slow, my boy. We have new rewards. We have new rewards. Hey, what you talking about, man? Oh crap! I didn't actually take my rewards out. I don't think I've taken my rewards out yet. Hold on, I need to do that. Okay, it doesn't seem like this guy's here. I actually did want to fight him to warm up, but he is busy, I guess. So let me take my rewards out. Let me take my rewards out. Actually, hold on. Let me listen to the clip of Miyabi stalking real quick. I need that. I need that in my ears. I need that in my soul. I don't think you guys will hear it. So you guys don't have to hear Pantheon stalking. Go watch Pantheon stalking. How about that? I think the voices sound fine. Okay, she actually still sounds like Miyabi. Maybe she naturally sounds like Miyabi. Maybe it's like Sean, right? Where he naturally sounds like Goku. Like when he speaks all the time now, you can hear Goku. But she actually just still sounds like Miyabi. Not exactly, right? It's very different, but I can still hear the Miyabi-isms. All right, we did get, yeah, we got the new clothes. We got an artwork, 729. I need to remember that. And then I do believe we also got the, yeah, 7 Dragon Balls. And we got the first wave of colorable clothing. I want to try out the colorable Kakunsa clothes because I've always said Kakunsa's clothes reminds me of like JoJo clothes. On male characters. It feels more like JoJo clothes on male characters. So I do want to put that one on. Actually, wait, before we grab everything, I need to check how many Dragon Balls am I holding right now. I need to make sure I'm not messing up my wishes. How many Dragon Balls are we holding right now? This is a very important thing that you must check. I am missing 2. Okay, we can farm the other 2 Dragon Balls on like a PQ later or something. So I won't take the Dragon Balls. They're still going to be around for quite a bit. So I just won't take them. But I will grab the Star Coins. Oh, Star Coins, that's true. I need to check for shops to see if there's anything like new. Steve, did you see the clip of Alice looking down at her chest? Oh, Zenless Zone Alice? Yeah, I did. I'm still not going to summon for Alice. Maybe I'll summon for Yuzuha because she's a support character. And Miyabi, like, feeds off of the blood of support types, right? But Astra Yao is so OP, I have a feeling like it'd be really, really, really freaking hard to make a character, a support character that's better than Astra Yao. Astra Yao is crazy. Yuzuha's character appeals to me, for sure, right? But I don't want to just summon for every new character that comes out. Because I summoned for Yijuan, I barely got her and her engine. I still don't have Jufufu, and I lost my 50-50 on Jufufu as well. I still don't have Jufufu. I don't have Jufufu's W engine. And if I just barely get them, or if I have to spend money to get them, and then you know, I don't want to be stuck in a cycle of having to pull every character just because I like every character. Like the whole point of gacha games is to make characters that you like enough to pull them. It's not just a character being OP, because if it's a character you're not interested in, you in your soul you'll skip them. You'll go, nah, I don't care. Here's a good example. If they release another DPS character, I'm not gonna get them. Because I have Veressa, and Veressa is super fucking strong already, and I like her. So if they release another DPS character, I'm just going to skip them. Veressa is a top-line DPS character. People debate if Veressa is stronger than Nouvelle. I think she is, but you know, that's a controversial opinion, apparently, so I'm not allowed to say it. But yeah. All right, let's see the new clothes. Universe 7 is getting smoked. Is Universe 7 losing this festival? I know we lost the last festival of Universes as well. But I'm not sure if we're losing this one too. Because Universe 7 is actually losing now. Because people are going for... Yeah, we can finally color this. Okay, can we color the blue parts? No, we can't color the blue parts. That's sad. Okay, but we can color the rest of it. I do not know what colors I'd make this. Yo! Wait, hold up. I can make that golden. Why do I feel like I'm dressing up a gacha game character with his exposed man bits? So, wait, hold on. Guys, what color scheme would make him sell the most as a gacha character? Maybe like this? Yeah, like this, right? Oh, the whole back part is white? I didn't know it'd be that white. Okay, maybe like this. Nah, that doesn't match. Ugh. I didn't know that. Okay. This is like the most like... We need the male character to sell. Kind of like outfit. You know how like Brant has his top open? And Star Rail just made Finon, who also like takes his shirt off when he transforms. Jian is buff as hell. Wait, who's the most recent Genshin 5-star male? I actually don't know. Who is it? Kinich? That was ages ago. Oh my god. That was so long ago. Make the blue part skin colors? I can't. You can't color the blue part. They knew people would get careless with the blue part, so they just didn't let you color them. You can't color it, sadly. Okay, I think I'll just leave this like kind of white then. Even though it looks kind of not my favorite. Actually, no. You know what? We might be able to save this if we make the pants like a different color. We might be able to save this, but I'm not sure what color would the pants have to be. Ooh. Do we leave the belt black? No. It has to be yellow? No, it'd be too yellow. Damn it. Would it be too yellow? No. No, it is too yellow. Make the white parts into red. All right, let's see how that looks. I like how we're just designing it. Nah, the blue, I think the blue and the red clashes kind of... Actually, it looks kind of nice from some angles, but sometimes it looks like it clashes too hard. I don't know. It does look nice, though. It does look nice. Is that an X-Man? Oh, my God. You can't gotchify this fit? No, we'll do our best. We'll do our best. Swimsuit Elphys, please. One darker? Like this kind of dark red? Might be able to work, maybe. The issue is that we need to see how it looks in Super Saiyan as well. Like, we need to see how these look when we transform, too. I didn't even, like, really remember that. Namor looking fit? It really is. It's Patroller match this week. I tried BD2, by the way. I got an SSR and an assassin with a dagger. That is BD2. What is that? Oh, Brown does too. You actually... Wait, hold on. You actually tried Brown does too? His hair is already yellow. I mean, yeah, but no, Super Saiyan makes your body, like, also glow with, like, a different color scheme and textures and stuff, so... I have to wonder. Rewards! Where? I don't remember how Woody laughs in that scene. I just remember that he laughs at Buzz's misery like a good friend would, apparently. Belt buckle. We need more blue. How do we... maybe more blue wouldn't work. White? No. Why he stands like that? I don't know. He's just mad as hell, I guess. He's just mad as hell. Okay, we'll leave the belt for now. The shoes, maybe? Or the hands? We could do something there. Dino stance? Maybe I'll just leave it like this. I'm feeling kind of lazy. Wait, hold up. No. I'm not feeling kind of lazy. My brain just locked in for a tiny bit. We make this part the blue part, but we make it like almost the same blue as the top. Although I'm kind of stupid. There we go. So that way we have blue on the back. It's barely any blue, but shut up. We have blue on the back as well now. Read the whole Brando's 2 message I sent. All right, fine. Fine. I tried Brando's 2, by the way. I got an SSR and an assassin with dagger that is a hair straightener. And in her ult, she legit jokes it before slicing the camera. I uninstalled the game. I mean, I guess that's what would happen, right? If you play Brown Dust 2. Okay, the middle part of the belt can't be yellow because we're making the actual belt itself yellow. But not like that yellow. We're gonna actually make... Man, character design is low-key kind of hard. I can't believe Toriyama's editor was giving him shit for Cell's design. Do you see how hard it is to do this shit? This is stupid hard. Wait, red? That might work. I'm leaving that red. Make the white, orange Vegito colors. Oh, that reminds me. I still haven't customized my custom Vegito clothes in this game either. I'm such a fraud. Because I got the custom Vegito clothes, then I just didn't color them in. Okay, the shoes kind of have to match everything else now. Or maybe they don't. What can we give you? We'll give him super white shoes so he looks slightly more heroic. And then these parts will be... Oh, crap, we're giving him Vegito colors. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay, we don't have to give him Vegito colors. But can we make the shoes also blue? I don't like that. Maybe the bottom of the shoes should be super blue. You know what? I'm lazy. We'll leave it like... We'll leave it like... Like this? This. We'll leave it like this until I feel like coming up with something for it. And I want regular Super Saiyan on. Just so I can see it. Okay. Now let's go to Festival of Universes. That does look really annoying from the back, though. Like that... Oh. Elf is dressed like Playboy Carti. I see. Make the main shoe color blue and the tip white. Like Converses. Alright. I'm willing to... Oh, god damn it. We have to skip through all of this dialogue. I feel like I'm playing Genshin again. Take me back to the good old days of Genshin Impact. See, I would have destroyed Star Rail so hard, but I added the skip button, so I can't.
Congratulations.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Losing the Battle of Wheels is still losing
Okay.
the battle. Do not
Losing the
turn up
Battle of
until
Wheels is still
this
losing the
over.
battle. Do not let up until this is over. Vegeta, shut your bitch ass up.
Oops, my bad. I almost completely forgot.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay.
This week, we're going to be holding Elite Patrol.
Nobody cares. Look at the way she hyped her up.
And the top performers from each universe will be selected as Elite Patrollers.
Elite Patrollers can earn extra points during this time, which could help their teams make a big comeback.
Vegeta's the king of losing battles. It is crazy that Vegeta's talking smack.
That's right. Get out there and...
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. What console device do you think has the cheapest online description? That's a good point. I want to say PC because there isn't any. But then you have to also have a PC that can run everything. Hold on. A PC that can run everything isn't necessary, but your consoles can run everything. Every game that comes out, your consoles can run it fine. Unless the game has, like, you know, a performance issue with it, the game itself. But for the most part, here's a really good example. You have people complaining about performance issues like crazy on Monster Hunter Wilds on PC, but not a peep from, like, PlayStation or Xbox, right?
cheer them on if you see them.
So... I would say PC, but at the same time, you need a PC that can actually run games. And for most people, such a thing doesn't exist. Oh, that actually does help with the blue on the back of the design. Actually, yeah, I fuck with that. Okay, now we have to make the souls a different color. Do we make them DBS gray? Let's make them DBS gray. Yeah.
The universe with the most points by the end will take
Unless it's
first
Cyberpunk
place.
2077 at launch day.
Simple,
Yeah.
Yes?
I would say PC definitely has the quote-unquote cheapest online subscription, just because it doesn't literally have any. Can we do anything and get bonus points? Is that what this means right now?
The team that is crowned grand
Okay,
champion
so
will receive a
it's obviously not the
trophy
case.
match
Why are all of
next
these
fall.
glowing?
Now then, good luck to all universes. Make sure you earn it.
I guess that means we can do anything, and we'll level up, right? That's what this means. Okay. I would go Dragon Ball hunting, but I can't do that with you guys because it's Dragon Balls. They only give Dragon Balls to whoever lands the final blow, right? So I literally can't do that with you guys. Instead, let's do this. This is the easiest mission to do, right? By far, if we're farming points as well. So yeah, let's do this. I'm stupid. I just pressed offline. I'm dumb. Xenoverse 2 isn't cross-platform. Nope. Bold of you to assume that they would make Xenoverse 2 cross-platform. Did you think they cared for some reason? Did you make a mistake? Okay. Vegeta spams Explosive Wave, and we'll just spam him then with Emperor's Death Beams. Don't play with me. Super Saiyan Blue evolved for this fit? I could see that working. Let's make a lobby first, and then we'll mess with that. Yes, no private slots. Switch is the cheapest with $20. I think I will agree with you. I think I am inclined to agree with you. Even if not a lot of Switch games are like super online dependent, right? Because the issue, I think part of the main appeal to an online subscription is the amount of games you can play online, right? PC, Xbox, PlayStation, a shit ton of games you can play online. Switch for the most part. I mean, Switch still gets a lot of console games now, especially with Switch 2, so maybe. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Super Saiyan Blue evolved. Steve, do tours instead? Do we still get points for tours? Oh, you're right. We still do get points for tours. Oh, I'm stupid as hell. Okay, yeah, let's do tours instead then, right? I'm so sorry. I made everyone make a... I made the room just to close it right away. Okay, that light was really in my eye. Good lord. What's a tour? I dropped Xenoverse. Don't worry, we'll show you. We'll show you. Come with me and we'll come and see a place called Candy Island. Let's see. Let's see what we can see. Okay. Steve, how are you today? Okay-ish, maybe. Yeah, just okay-ish, I guess. Just kind of alright. Is it like a Grand Tour? Oh, you really, really want to step into the Grand Tour, huh? Okay. Yes, here it is. Quests. Expert missions. No, not search. Create. And then this. Hell yeah. Step into the Gran Tour. Gran Turismo. I missed that game. Truly. Truly. Alright. So now, we should have a lobby up. Yeah, now I can select all of them to be Vegeta. Vegeta is such a punching bag. Even in Xenoverse 2, he somehow ended up being the most effective punching bag in the game. That is so tragic. They didn't even spare Vegeta in Xenoverse 2. They really won't let that man rest ever. Oh my god, I'm actually kind of hungry. Holy crap. What a bad... Oh. Oh. Alright. You know what? It's probably too cold in this room. Gran Turismo. I missed that game. I see, I see. I know I played one racing game. Like, kind of a lot, but I don't even remember which racing game that was. Do I have to do the guru missions even if I finish the events? If you're talking about breaking the level cap, you do need to do the guru missions for that. I'm very sure you have to do the guru missions for that. Happy... Oh, wait, what? Wait, is it Chai's birthday today? No, it's... Is it? Oh, Steve, tomorrow. My B-day is tomorrow. Yeah, I was gonna say, your birthday was on Thursday. I'll definitely be on tomorrow. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Do you have it on Xbox? Xbox is the last system I played on, which is why I'm saying Xbox. I'm saying it early. I see, I see. A true homie. Some say the GOAT even. I have it on PC. I see, I see. Okay. I do not have it on PC. Is the game crossplay? Wait, don't tell me Star Wars Battlefront 2 is crossplay and we're still sitting here waiting for a Sparking Zero crossplay. Do you remember that hit duo video you did with Prolefsy? That was absolute insanity. I do remember it, but that was just, it was insanity. Jesus, man. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ho, ho. Okay. You say that, like, Breakers doesn't have crossplay? Look, Breakers shouldn't have crossplay. That's why I said that. Breakers should not have crossplay. Out of all the video games that could have it, Breakers was not one of the games that should have it. That's all I'm gonna say. When I'm checking who deserves crossplay, Breakers isn't on my list. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright. Why am I Super Saiyan Blue? Oh, wait, hold on. I did that for the fit check. Right. Okay, wait, hold up. Hold up. Okay. The hair kind of doesn't match, but I do like the colors. The colors work in Blue Evolved. Alright, what was I doing again? Oh, yeah. Come on. Oh, did I actually land that? Oh, I did! Hell yeah! I actually landed something. Alright, nice. The Battlefront devs even said that making it crossplay at this point in time would cost too much resources. Yeah, I understand.
You can do a lot better
After all,
than
Star
that.
Wars isn't a successful industry or anything. It's just some failing bum indie studio. It'd be too much for that. No, I'm kidding. If they say it'd be too much, then it must be, right? Black Clover Season 2's trailer has crossed 2.5 million views with over 200k likes on YouTube. I want to remind you that for the longest time, people were trying to clown on Black Clover just because it was on, like, a supreme hiatus. Bro, Black Clover is very easy to watch and just enjoy it. Like, I think the hardest part about watching Black Clover... Oh, Chai! Good lord! Thank you so much for the... Wait, I'm stupid. Thanks so much for the $4 donation through Streamlabs or PayPal. And you want me to get the game on PC? I can do that. I just don't know how much size the game is or anything. Oh my god, wow, I really am hungry. I'm gonna will Prolefsy to make me something. I'm gonna send psychic waves into his mind and tell him, I'm hungry! There you go. I'm more confused how 100 plus episodes is season 1. The issue is because Black Clover is a long form style anime. You know, Black Clover is kind of like Naruto and Dragon Ball, where it just has like a fuck ton of episodes happening weekly with like no breaks, right? Or like One Piece. One Piece is probably the best example of that, where it's just a shit ton of episodes happening back to back.
Sure to keep training.
I don't know. They could have called it Black Clover Part 2, but maybe second season sells more. You know? I'm trying to think of what I'm most hyped for. And Black Clover Part 2. I think I'm most hyped to see Asta's Devil Union. Anything with Vanica and Megicula and Noelle. Because that's all peak. I want to see Dante get the fuck beaten out of him after he gets hit with the Soul Chain. Lucifero, I don't want to see. Lucifer, oh my god, bro. Lucifero drags down the arcs so hard. Maybe Black Clover in general has an issue with like ending arcs. Because Black Clover arcs be so good and then the ending is like somewhat kind of not the greatest. You know? I think a lot of people can think of the Elf arc or the Elf invasion kind of arc for an example. Where it's like super dead fucking serious. And then it's like, oh, it was just all a demon possession at like the end. I mean, don't get me wrong. Black Clover isn't a story about killing the other side or anything like that. It's nothing crazy like that. It's not like a war or anything. But it does still feel like, oh, so I guess y'all are just friends now. y'all are just cool now. Is that a modder? Is it? Oh, it is. What the I forgot there's modders on Xbox as well now. Man, it took ages, but we finally got modders on Xbox as well. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, Magna versus Dante and Xenon's backstory. Yeah. Steve, will you watch the new JJK movie? No, because isn't it just JJK Season 2's first part again?
You can do a lot better than that.
It might have some new scenes, but like, brother, just give me Season 3. Couldn't you mod a better game? I would spend my time modding a better game. I would not be modding V2. Let's see. It's hidden inventory as a film. Yeah, bro. I've reread JJK so many damn times. And I watched the anime's version of hidden inventory. I literally do not need to see it again. Kick the save hacker? Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll do that in the next match, I guess. Boom boom. Boom 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 boom. When will you play on PC so I can finally join you? Okay. Here's the issue with Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse 2 is one of those games you can literally only play on one system. Because if you play it on any other system, you have wasted not hours, not days, not months. You wasted years of progress of time. Because it takes a long time to get all these things. I am not going to remake Elphys and level him up and get all the moves again and all this other shit just so I can play the game again on PC. Like, I guess you could just use a save editor, right? But at the same time, it's like, I don't main Xenoverse on PC. I probably won't ever play the game on PC, like, seriously. If I ever play the game on PC, it's literally just for mods and that's it. So do you have Night Rain on PC? Oh yeah, I have Night Rain on PC 100%. I don't think I got Night Rain for consoles, that's why. I mean, I don't even remember. I probably did because I'm stupid. You guys know me. I'm dumb as well. Where is Vegeta? Okay. Hey. I don't even have to do anything. I could just charge up in peace and everyone else would just kill him for me. Okay. Elphys remake will be lame. Maybe it'll be like the Ibarra remake where I get every single bit wrong and Galaxy mentions it every time I talk about Ibarra or mention her in the stream. Oh. Good lord. Boom, boom, boom. Once Xenoverse 3 come out and there's actually less hairstyles, you might have just wished a very evil thing into existence. You may have just wished a very evil thing into existence. Oh my god, bro is getting smoked. Oh. Oh. Yes. Well, FC might go. Well, FC got me toast, and I'm so eternally grateful because actually I could feel myself dying. I could feel the hunger maximizing. Good lord. Good lord. Oh, this is a chunky ass sandwich. Mmm. 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 That's thick as hell.
Well done. Make sure to keep training.
Mmm. So I said, hey yo, let me have a bite. No. Fat OJ, greed OJ. Look, I'd be making sandwich jokes too, or jokes about how I feed you guys, but I'm so damn hungry. I didn't even know I was this hungry. And I don't even know how I'm this hungry. Oh, I didn't even eat that much, that's why I'm stupid. I thought I had like a mountain of food last time. I did not. Steed Obesity J. So true, so true.
Well done. Make sure to keep training.
Okay, let's see. We do have to get the modder out of here. Get out of here! There you go. Whoop. Alright. The type of greed that's foretold in thy holy scriptures. Mmm. Crunchy ass sandwich? It is. I'm enjoying the sandwich so much right now. I can't even give commentary. Yeah, we have modders on Xbox now. It's absolutely wild. Margin God Boo. Look at this lineup. My favorite sandwiches are chicken sandwiches. Chicken always is good. Chicken's always great. Oh my god. Alright. I'd love to fight a modder. I wouldn't. It would just be a... Fighting someone who's not even a modder in Xenoverse 2 is a colossal waste of time. Fighting a modder would be an even bigger waste of time. Mm. Mm. Mm.
I'm an ally of justice. Evil be warned. Ah! Great Saiyan man!
This is so good. Oh my god, I haven't gone over it yet. Hold on. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm taking these big, greedy bites. Go down over a beverage now. Damn, you're right. I don't even have water around me. Hold on, let me get that. I wish someone loves me as much as Gege loves Horikoshi and Sukuna. Thank you so much for the $5 donation, by the way, B man. Yeah, Gege is a big Horikoshi fan, and obviously a big Sukuna fan as well. Made the character, for God's sakes. Okay, let me get myself a bottle of water. Good lord. Let me get myself a bottle of water, yeah? And if I come back and I see anyone typing chair stream or Hassan stream in the chat, I swear to God. There we go. You guys immediately. Wow. No chill. Really? I didn't go for a piss. There's no piss cam. We have a full lobby now. Rogan, why do you cosplay Ursula? By the way, how's that whole court case thing going for them? Because I imagine Hassan would donate to support his friends, right? Especially when he's how much of a millionaire? It'd be like a drop. It'd be like a drop of water in the ocean. And he'd also be sticking up to Ethan, right? That would be some real activism. He's not gonna let some quote unquote evil man from a certain group bully his friends with his exponential wealth. Wouldn't that be true activism? To go help your friends of all people, not even just random strangers, your friends in that scenario. Oh, okay. He might get pieced up by just that. Of course, somehow you can block that. Yes. Tragic news, by the way. AI has perfectly replicated Horikoshi's art for Deku X Burning. That's tragic. That is tragic.
complaints here. You're incredible.
They are scared and stupid. Hassan too busy pulling a gun on stream and doxing the. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Chicken sandwich. You guys are going nuts about so many different topics and things I can barely keep up. What was that? 22 seconds? Yeah.
I don't believe it.
22
You're
seconds.
Seriously awesome.
Good lord, man. Also, shout out to the Elite Time Patrollers making this way more bearable. Horikoshi made an art book of Deku taking pictures of his friends. That's pretty cool. They already said, hey, since you're correct, let's be the cameraman. Fire.
No complaints here. You're incredible.
Let's see. We got modded on Xbox before crossplay. We did. Elite Time Patrol is the only reason I was able to compete for grind. Yeah, that's fair. He's absolutely sleeping with Hagakura. You guys need to chill. You have to chill. Complete. Ah, okay. I was wondering. Okay. Let's go again. Deku's so bagless he has to take Peter Parker's career. I didn't even notice that. I did not actually even notice that. I didn't see the similarities until you mentioned it. That's actually insane. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying he did, but I didn't see. That's funny. No, he's stamina broken. Okay. This is so funny. Like, Vegeta literally can't play the game.
No complaints here. You're incredible.
He shows up and all of his free will is taken from him in a moment. At least Deku doesn't have a Paul in his verse. Tell about the people who ship Bakugo with Ochaka. By the way, not that it needs to be said, but like power scaling Sun any day. I think as Dragon Ball fans we can all agree. Power scaling Sun, neck diffs, shipping daughter. Power scaling Sun, speed blitzes, perception blitzes, and is high complex multiversal. Compared to that fraud washed bum, power scaling shipping daughter. Power scaling daughter would be OP as fuck.
You're incredible.
Power scaling daughter would be broken as fuck, but no, it's shipping daughter. Power scaling Sun is faster and can freeze his opponents. Where did that meme start? Because I feel like I've heard that before, but where did that meme start? Is that like a? I'm trying to think of freeze. Is that like a Bleach thing? Power scaling grandfather. That's the true final boss. No, I missed it. Power scaling Sun is omniversal. You try getting a picture of Spider-Man. I don't know how about nobody Peter Parker does it.
You can do a lot better than that.
Peter will take the craziest image of Spider-Man, and everybody just goes, yeah, that's fine. And they don't even question how the fuck you got that insane angle. Power scaling daughter was his anime girl? Nah, don't say that. I have brighter hopes for power scaling daughter. My ideal power scaling daughter would use every single agenda to her side. Like if you're a power scaling son and you get into a debate with someone and they don't like what you say, they can immediately start clowning you by just saying random shit like hype and aura moments. Or calling you a shonen meathead or whatever thing, you know, makes them happy. But if you're a girl and you're in a power scaling debate and they say anything that you don't like, you can just say, wow, no need to be sexist. And instantly you win. Some of you guys may have forgotten, but like Mahito said in Jujutsu Kaisen, this isn't a battle about what's good and evil. This is a war. We use all means possible so we can get our ideal outcome. If I'm in a power scaling debate and you say something I don't like, I'm immediately pulling out the you're a sexist card. You're homophobic. You know, I'm pulling out every single thing. Power scaling daughter would solo so fucking hard. Because anytime you try to give a valid critique, she could just quote retweet you and call you a sexist. And then a million random niggas will descend upon you. So, yeah, power scaling daughter would be broken as fuck. Power scaling, here's a good example. Power scaling son is like Goku. He has to actually go out of his way to try and like do his best to prove himself as to why he's correct in a sea of people who can just make shit up and go, yep, I'm this strong now. You know what I mean? But power scaling daughter, I think the best way to describe her would be like if Meta Cooler was in DBS. You would never fucking win. Shipping daughter would ship her bullies with prison, while power scaling son would low diff them. Oh no, power scaling daughter has the power of modern feminists. Yeah, power scaling daughter, she can use her noble phantasm which is feminism, and then combine it with her. I'm trying to think of some other stupid corny shit I can make into a joke. I see your message, Shy. Oh my god. Oh my lord, man. That's funny. Let's go. House getting daughter is the equivalent of Ichigo's family tree. Oh, she'd have so many. You're right. She'd have so much like hacks. She would have so many hacks. And you know what the best part is? She doesn't even have to like call anyone a feminist. For the most part, people would just fold because they're like, oh my god, I'm speaking to a girl. Now I have to be nice and go easy on her. And sometimes I'll even just bend my back over and say, you know what, Queen, you're right. You're right, Queen. Now that you mentioned it, I'm actually seeing it your way. Because they all want a piece of the pie. I need to get one of my friends into power scaling. And just use her as a fucking shield anytime I'm losing a versus debate.
You can do a lot better than that.
I'll just tell her to parrot the points I make. And then watch the enemy fold because they're like, oh shit, it's a girl. Now I've just lost. Justice will prevail, you say? Of course it will. The one who wins the war becomes justice, Doflamingo. Yeah, see? This isn't a battle about good and evil. This is about history. History is written by the victor. Power scaling, son. Fextra life enabled me to cheat Elden Ring. Where is the item? Is Fextra life ass? Yes, it's also ass. I see. They want all the pie, but she's the cream of the crop. That might have been Boz. That might be man writing on paper and the whole house burns down. That was pretty good. Anytime I'm losing a versus debate, so overtime. Shh. Shh. Yes, by the way, but shh. Alright. Let's do that. Hell yeah. I'm in the mood for purple nubbles. Purple nubbles. That's from Chowder, right? I'm pretty sure that's from Chowder. That's where I remember it from. Remember the goddess of power scaling favors the handsome? You're so right. The goddess of power scaling favors the wanked. There you go. Wank is such a dumb term to describe a character. I mean, it's basically jacking off a character, right? But wanked is such a dumb term to describe someone being super OP. Or, like, headcanoning a stronger version of them. Lend me some energy, power scaling, son. This is a it's canon argument we're up against. It's true. It's true. You know, I feel like doing some power scaling agendas. Let me think. Let me be real. Oh, crap. Damn, I'm trying to think. It's so damn hard. I don't even know. Let me be frank. Mark 10? Now we've dragged Mark 10 Academia enough. We don't need to do it anymore. It's just becoming harassment at this point. We're doing what fucking Genshin fans do to Wuthering Waves if we bring up Mark 10 Academia. Oh, that's a good power scaling debate. Who was the actual strongest like Genshin character? Because I know we just had a trailer in Genshin that had like 4 gods in it. And one of them is like a death god, so I imagine she's just broken as fuck. But like, is there any Genshin character that can like beat like, I don't know, the average Wuthering Waves character, I guess? Like not Rover, like just like, okay, not Phoebe, because Phoebe's faster and light, but you know what I mean. Who is a low tier Wuthering Waves character? I need to actually check what the powers are. Like, who would be considered a low tier like fighter? Demon Slayer town level, or Demon Slayer is so town level, it's unreal. Let me know Deku loses to Speed Racer, so true. The strongest is actually Amber. Yeah, it'd be funny if that was true.
You're incredible.
Yeah, it is insane that Vegeta never loses to anyone. Except, No, he never loses to Goku, but he loses to everyone else. Jianjin, would she be low tier? Okay, now I'm gonna check Jianjin, and we're gonna see what her forte does. Because you think characters have really basic abilities in Wuthering Waves, and in the moment you check what their actual power is, it'll be some insane shit. Okay, Jianjin, I want to check. Official introduction, combat overview. Because I think she might have one of the more simple abilities in the verse. Because hers actually does seem like some sort of wind manipulation kind of thing. It's not like super broken nonsense like Phoebe's or Carlotta. Okay, she can harness and transform chi. And she can create protective barriers and purify both the body and the mind. So, well, she's the Dragon Warrior. Okay. So her forte makes her the Dragon Warrior. I want to see if there's any more. What's the actual name of her resonance ability? It's Cleansing Reflection. Okay. She has an attack that is, what, 340 meters? That's meters per second, right? It's not miles per second. That'd be fucking nuts. She has an attack that has a speed, I think, of 340 meters a second. I have to know what that is in, like, faster terms, because my ass do not be using meters per second. Alright. Oh, is there another mother in here? No. Okay, I thought there was. We actually, you know what? Hold up. Okay. Fucked up looking Gloria, sure. That's one thing. Margin God Boo. He gets an automatic 20 just because. Kind of insane color scheme, but he's carrying, so I can't hate. These two, bro, making the Gogeta fit have like, making that work with its fixed colors is really nice. And Rex, I dig Rex's fit as well. I think Rex's fit is very cool. Steve, did you hear about the official Dragon Ball Legends chat? Over the official Discord? Yeah, it's, I've heard it was a mess. Well, at least the English-speaking side was a mess, obviously, because it's always English speakers. Okay, so Jianjin has speed of sound like attacks. Okay. Because even in the backstory, it says that it says that details regarding the force fields remain inconclusive, but she overall shows the potential to grow further. So, I'm not saying she's like holding back or anything, but a lot of the information on her wiki page implies that she kind of is just super chill with like her ability application. Okay, Jianjin. So I guess you could count her as a low tier, right? She has some attacks that are like speed of sound level, and she can grow further, but she's definitely like holding back because she's just like chill. And on the other side of the planet, across the ocean, you have fucking Phoebe. I cannot stress how insane Phoebe is as a character. Like, Phoebe and Carlotta power scaling wise are fucking stupid. Because Phoebe's like the nicest. Also, Phoebe's like the nicest person ever. And then they made her a main DPS character. And then on top of that, her main move is like just, what is it? Like, let me find the exact wording for it. It was like basically just light manipulation. Let's see. Phoebe. Backstory. Okay. What was Phoebe's thing? Graceful luminescence. Oh, I can't see it. There's too much. There's too much text. Okay. Yeah, Phoebe can manifest light, refract light in various forms, And even on the darkest of nights, where a storm has snuffed out every other light, she can fill a room with a soft, radiant glow. A light so comforting it conveys the very essence of hope in the darkest of times itself. So she is just like the pinnacle of like light manipulation. If I recall reading her lore further, the Order is just so fucking glad she's not liched from Black Clover. Because the moment she realizes they're evil, she would... the moment she realizes they're evil... Dude. I don't know who the... I'm going to say Phoebe is the fastest Woo-Woo character until we get, like, more speed things. Because most of Wuthering Waves' abilities or stats are kind of carried by hacks. Right? Like a lot of the strength in Wuthering Waves is slightly carried by hacks. Like, when we're talking about speed with Wuthering Waves characters, a lot of them can stop time. So, speed is almost irrelevant because they'll just freeze you in place. How do you normally get titles? Tournaments. The JP Legends Discord called the English crowd barbarians. It's true. That's an accurate statement to give them. Graceful Goonisance. Oh my god. See, lore accurate characters be like, yeah, so Billy from ZZ can level a mountain by stepping foot onto it. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You have characters by lore and characters by gameplay are so different. It's crazy. Yeah, Zanny's a chillest woo-woo character, like an Italian worker who overworks herself and Rise on Coffee. That's my girl. I love her, yeah. Zanny's also super strong as well, though. You can't get any titles right now? Yeah, because there's no tournaments on right now, right? You can really only get them from tournaments and very other specific things. What's the most interesting version of hard works and stubbornness versus genetics and raw talent? I would not know. Because even if you wanted to say Asta, like here's a good example. Asta's a good example of a hard work character. Because the only thing special about Asta's genetics is that he has no magic, but his physical strength is entirely real. Like when you see Asta do something insane like jump super far, or jump and move faster than the speed of light and hit someone, that has nothing to do with like his demon powers or his swords. That's his actual strength. But then at the same time, gifted, like was it like hard work versus gifted, right? No, what did you say? Hard work and stubbornness versus genetics and raw talent. Okay, well I would say Asta's a good example of just hard work then, because a normal human in Black Clover is kind of trash, and Asta didn't get any special physical buffs with being born. I think the only thing he got was literally having zero magic. But it's not like Toji where it gives you like, you know, a bunch of broken like feats and hacks and stuff. It's literally just being a bum. So he just compensates it with strength. Anyone know when the fashion contest is going to announce the winners? I'm curious who won. I have no idea. I wanted to answer for the fashion contest, but I was too lazy, so I didn't. Loki, more games should let characters be lore accurate. Let me nuke water level enemies. Oh yeah, 100%, yeah. More games should allow you to have lore accurate gameplay. And then someone's going to say, okay, but for characters who can destroy galaxies and universes, that wouldn't be very fair. It would. It's called fucking key control. Dragon Ball did it like several decades. Your character can do it now, I promise, I swear. People are acting like as if when you throw out a punch, it's only as hard as you can. You can't just throw out like a jab. You know, a light uppercut, a fast uppercut. You know, you can't just jab motherfuckers. It has to always be a pull back. Like, anytime you punch, it has to be that.
No complaints here.
Every single fucking person who's ever existed in, like, any kind of action genre-based thing can hold back. Literally Saitama? Yeah, exactly. Even though I don't want to give Saitama credit because I don't like him anymore. I'm actually curious, what is Rosia's forte ability? It's gonna be some stupid shit like the dead zone or some shit. Stage in a box. Okay, so it's literally just Pero. Pero's just hard carrying. Is every Woowa character getting stronger? Woowa's gonna hit the quirk apocalypse before my hero does. Even in Rosia's lore, it talks about how she still grows stronger. Before she had to actually speak to echoes, but now she can literally speak to them through fucking frequencies and fucking random shit in the air. Here's a good example, right? If Rosia and Goku were in the same room, you wouldn't be seeing a single person moving their mouth. She would just be like, and Goku would be like, and you're like, fuck, what are these freaks talking about? I wish I had fucking telepathy. So yeah, every Woowa character has like in their description about how they can still get better or grow stronger. That's probably a very low-key way of saying, yeah, if a character gets too bad, we'll just buff him. I love how Sentry punched the Thunderbolt to actually look like he was trying his best to light jab them. Yeah. I do appreciate that. When you take into account how hard the character would actually throw out a punch. Here's a good example. Goku punches Monaka in the face, and he pulls his fist back and goes, ooh, into his face. And Monaka survives despite being an actual fraud. Monaka is a genuine fraud. Like the real definition of a fraud, and he fucking survives it. Just because, haha, funny gag. I want to be able to nuke a galaxy and cause the heat death of the universe by sneezing. Actually, we need more games that let you do that. A good example is Pokemon. Pokemon always be like, hey, do you want to use Doxology? Your Eldritch Nightmare used Apathy. It was super effective. Rattata has fainted. Like, Pokemon lets you do broken shit, man. Dialga does Roar of Time. Palkia does Spatial Rend. Arceus literally has a move called Judgment. Like, you don't even need to tell me that the nigga is God. If someone hit me with a move called Judgment, I'd be like, okay, that's probably the end, right? That's probably the final form of, like, damage. Like, I'm probably not gonna survive that. Arceus used Charm. Imagine getting rizzed by God.
No complaints here. You're incredible.
You're incredible. I remember a joke people used to do with Arceus was, didn't they make Arceus a flying type or something? And then call him Arceus Steel. Wasn't that the joke with Arceus? Go into your Pokemon's name, change their name to Arceus Steel, and then make him Arceus Flying type. So that way, when you send them out, people think, oh, I'll just use Earthquake. And then it doesn't fucking hit. Right? I swear to God, there was like a joke where you just name Arceus a different element that kind of looks similar, and people will literally do the wrong attack. Arceus Steel, my beloved. Level 5 Rattata negs with Endeavor. Oh, damn, he right. You're so right! Okay. Are they that similar looking? Yeah, I think they were that similar looking. Because flying types have like... The flying type element itself has like a weird clear sky color. And Steel type has like a silvery-esque color. So they look similar enough that when Arceus turns into... For example, when he turns into a dragon, right? He gets the dragon colors. When he goes fire, he gets fire colors, etc., right? But Flying and Steel have such similar fucking colors that I swear to God, it like barely shows. I remember something like that. Emperor's Death Beam is my best friend. Emperor's Death Beam is the goat. Vegeta always be yapping about Saiyans just to get low diffed. We Saiyans have surpassed all limits and stuff like that. And then he's the first Saiyan to eat the dirt. Okay. Who else? Zanny. I know Zanny is the biggest indicator for she keeps getting stronger with her Forte ability. I guess for all the free Wuthering Waves fans in here, Zanny's technical ability is her ultimate. Like when she transforms and her hair goes golden and her horns like grow and they get like the markings on them, that's actually her using her ability, which means basically when you're playing Zanny the whole time, she's literally not using any superpower. She's just using like her raw strength. You could beat fucking Jouet, who can stop time forever and is ridiculously strong. You could beat Dreamless. You could beat Fleur de Lis in base form with Zanny. And she would have technically beat Fleur de Lis without using any superpowers, which is just nuts. What? How do I explain that? Beating Fleur de Lis with no superpowers is like if Goku beat... Let me think. That's like if Goku beat fucking... I was going to say Whis, no. That'd be more like if Goku beat Supreme Kai or Beerus without any ki. That's the best way to describe that. Like, yeah. Zanny's Forte is when she transforms.
No complaints here.
So technically she's not using her ability for 90% of the time she's like around. She's just beating people up. Speaking of her, Hazuka dropped a mod. Oh, Hazuka? I thought Hazuka was in the chat. Damn it. I got so happy. I thought Haz was in the chat. Lend me some energy. Regen Astra. This is base Zanny we're up against. I don't think ZZZ characters are like super weak or anything, but because okay, even if you want to say ZZ characters are like weaker because their like weapons or their fighting styles aren't like as intense and their lore doesn't tell you a bunch of insane shit, Nicole still has a gun that acts like a black hole or something close to a gravity well where it pulls things into it. And it's not just a gameplay thing. There's a cinematic of her sucking up 2 cars with a black hole. So Nicole really does have a giant fucked up WMD that she's holding on her person. And Miyabi has like a dimension slashing sword, which is obviously broken, so. Dropout says, I'm back, baby. Welcome back, baby. Polkra can solo fiction if she wanted to. Alright, we got the Polkra Dick Riders are back. Polkra Dick Riders have made their presence known once again. Let's see. Yeah, Zanny's ability is called Scorched Radiance. And it's technically only when she's transforming. It's on. So every other time she literally doesn't give a shit. It's just off. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. And Cartafia, bro. Cartafia is... Wait, hold on. For the 2 Woowa players in here, the number's going to keep getting lower as the stream goes on. For the 2 Wuthering Waves players in here, is Cartafia the strongest, like, playable character in the game? Because I think she's stronger than Rover. I think she is stronger than the MC. So I have to ask, is she the strongest playable character? Because even if you take her stats, like, even if you don't take her stats into equation, her hacks are so broken, it's just not fair. You know? Oh, Derek. Thank you so much for the $5 donation, Derek. I didn't see that. So I miss you playing Battlefront 2, and then I catch you playing this fuck my life anyways. Rivals are getting Jean Grey on Friday. She do be looking broke. I see. Thanks so much for the $5 donation, Derek. I have to keep that date in mind so I can play her. And yeah, don't worry. We can stream Battlefront 2 again another time. It will happen. Unfortunately, you can't Black Hole Generation. That's true. Yes, yeah, kind of. Portia doesn't have any of those rights. Doing anything but reading dodos. I'm sorry. She's a giant. She's absolutely insane. Rover's still the goat he could sell. Yeah, Rover's still good, don't get me wrong, but like Cartafia is mad fucking OP. I'm trying to think of like outside of her feats, which is by the way, okay, here's one feat. And it's probably her big honestly, this might be her biggest feat, and it was when she was at like 1% HP, which is fucking crazy. But when you're fighting the evil Cartafia, like Fleur de Lis, when you're fighting Fleur de Lis in the castle, it's been there. It's been literally trapped and betrayed in a time chamber for 1,000 years, right? Okay, not literally 1,000, but you know what I mean. It's been trapped and betrayed in there for ages, waiting for someone to, you know, come and beat it. Because it's like a Dark Souls boss. Its mentality is rotting. Its physicals are all rotting. It's just been there for so long. Its mind and body are getting destroyed. And it's basically almost completely controlled by the Leviathan, right? You fight that Fleur-de-Lis, and she beats you on like one. She has 1% fucking HP left because she's been trapped there for ages, and she beats you at full power. She canonically beats Rover at full power, and at this point, Rover already could like cut black holes in half. Rover literally cuts a black hole in half, and Fleur-de-Lis beats you on 1% HP. She's like, I don't give a fuck. And she calls you pathetic too, right? Or she says something along the lines of, is this all you've got? Or is this all the God Slayer has? And you're like, okay, damn. You know? Can she beat Akumo? No, nobody can beat Akumo. Akumo. No. Akumo. No. Saiyajin. Nobody can beat Akumo. Let's not pretend. Here's what's going to happen. Fleur-de-Lis is going to combine all of her blades together and make a giant, like, space-tearing slash. And it's gonna hit Akumo. And the area will get destroyed. And when the dust clears, she'll go, impossible! How did you survive that attack? And then he goes, Akumo, no. Quantum tunneling. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Her feet? No, I'm not talking about Fleur-de-Lis's actual toes. Aether first wakes up and goes fishing. Rover wakes up and he fights some weak-ass enemies and fights a fucking boss and absorbs him within like 10 minutes of waking up. I'll give Aether the benefit of the doubt. If I woke up on the middle of the fucking, like, a beach, I'm probably mad hungry. I'm just gonna go eat some shit. I wouldn't like, no, Rover definitely does have a better intro than Aether, but I will give Aether a pass for going fishing. The nigga was probably starving. Because the last time, we know Aether does canonically need to eat. So the last time he ate was literally like 500 years ago. Because he loses the fight against the gods, and we now know her name. It's like Asmodee, right? Like Celestia, Asmodee, I don't know how many names. Or Paimon. Let's be real, it's Paimon. Let's be 1,000,000% honest. The god at the start of the game is Paimon. For all of you ancient Genshin fans who dropped the game, I'm here to tell you that the Fury has come back. Most likely, the god at the beginning of the game that beats the fuck out of you is Paimon. And she's done like a 180. It's not like she's gonna come back and like be evil. It's most likely just actually Paimon. So, yeah. What was the meme where attacks bypass atoms or whatever? That was quantum tunneling. Quantum tunneling is the meme where attacks bypass atoms. That was the meme. Asmodeus? Oh my god. The tunnel effect. How could I forget? Yeah, the tunnel effect. It's peak fiction. Akumo, no. PhD in physics. Oh my god. Aether casually saying he'll eat God. Yeah. Bro, I need to escape this. I have to escape the anime girl moaning. Aether does have his cool moments as well, but like obviously one, he's not as strong as Rover, and two, I think Aether does have way less agency, which makes him kind of I'm not gonna say annoying, but sometimes you just look at the nigga and you're like, come on, Aether, fucking do something, man. You know? Like here's a good example. I've been skipping my way through Star Rail. I know I'm such a good person. However, I am not skipping my way through the 3.0 updates, the Amphorius ones. I actually do want to know what happens in those ones. And Trailblazer already seems like a more forward character than Aether. I mean, even before the skipper button was introduced and I was actually playing Star Rail, Trailblazer does seem like they actually are going out of the way to do things. And they're not just fine with taking I'm not saying Aether likes taking a backseat or he does it intentionally, but I feel like so many of the times he is forced to just stand there and Paimon talks for him, and he's not allowed to have a character. You know? So... Who wins? Zanny with no buffs or Goku tunnel effect buff? Oh, well, I mean, Goku doesn't even need the tunnel effect buff. I think he can handle Zanny. Rover canonically fucks. Aether only gets art of the hypothetical. I don't know if Rover can... Okay, if you read all the lore and backstory, there probably is one instance of Rover having like a wife or something, since, you know, he's been doing this for ages. But yeah. No Chai, no Gacha protag fucks. I refuse to believe it. Here's the funniest part. I've said this, I think I've said this before on stream, and maybe to a few of my friends. I'm pretty sure Alice is Klee's mother, right? Alice is going to be playable in Genshin Impact. Is Alice going to be the first MiHoYo character that's canonically had sex that's playable? I think I've asked this before, but I'm asking again since we're doing it now. When Alice rolls around, is that the first Hoyoverse character that has fucked that you can play as? Because I don't know if there's any in Star Rail, and I know for a fact there's none in ZZZ. Like, it doesn't even matter if you want to say, like, Jane acts like a certain way, or Bernice is like a bimbo. There's no evidence that those characters are fucked. You can easily just say they haven't, right? But Alice has irrefutable evidence that, you know, someone was doing an elemental reaction under the covers. So, Hoyoverse birth rates are abysmal. Okay, to be fair, every Hoyoverse world is like a fucking nightmare, dystopian, fucked up hellscape. Like, even Genshin, which is kind of like baby in comparison to the rest of the worlds. Because for the most part, like, it's kind of like cheery and happy and stuff in a lot of places, right? Even that has like war everywhere and conflict in most places. It's not as fucked up as Star Rail. You don't have niggas locking niggas in a dream, right? Or fucking deities beating the fuck out of each other in a time loop or anything. And it's not like ZZZ either, where black holes are just spawning in your neighborhood. And niggas are turning into fucking, like, hell beasts and shit, you know? But Genshin still has its fair share of... Like, okay, here's a good example. Would you want to live in Mondstadt? Probably, because Mondstadt's got a lot of security and safety, right? Now, what are some of the issues with living in Mondstadt? Mondstadt gets attacked very often by random monsters. Obviously, you've got backup, you know, you've got Knights of Favonius and all that shit, but it still gets attacked often by monsters. Monsters live around Mondstadt, and there's a dragon that's losing its fucking mind, right? Okay, would you want to live in Leeway? Almost, but then your deity literally, like he's a COVID victim. Your deity falls out of the sky dead. And then the giant sea god is like, I'm gonna butt fuck all of you. And it's like, okay, I don't want to live in Leeway anymore. Do you want to live in Inazuma? No, because the Raiden Shogun is losing a fucking mind and he's just cutting people in half. Look, if there was ever a deity that was literally just like fucking Revengeance mode Jack from Metal Gear Rising 24/7, I would not want to live there. Because she could literally just teleport into your house and go, hey, I noticed you didn't pray today. And then just cut you in half and then leave. And it's like, okay, but that's fun. You know? ZZZ is basically Fallout. Fallout, but the sky isn't just fucking like yellow and red and whatever the fuck. Let me see. Fontaine sounds alright, but then if you're a Fontainian, like, holy fuck, man. Turning into water sounds like the worst fucking life ever. Like, dude. Imagine, oh no, I would, no, fuck turning into water, bro. But you see what I mean? Genshin is also kind of a shitty universe to live in, so I'm not surprised that the birth rates are kind of shit. Still though, Alice being the first playable Hoyoverse character that fucks is crazy. Okay, surely there has to be one in like Honkai Impact 3rd, right? One of my friends is like mega into Honkai Impact 3rd, or he knows a lot about it. And that's before Genshin even came out, he knew a lot about it. So I'll ask him if there's any Honkai Impact 3rd character that like does it. Because to my knowledge, I don't think there is. I think the first real fucker is Alice. Thank God Venti's a drunk. Turning into water as child's play for someone like Vaporeon? Alright.
You can do a lot
You're not wrong.
better than that.
You know what? They could have solved all of Fontaine's issues by literally just fucking spending plat and getting Hydroid. Like, I don't know how they fucked that up. Oh, primordial seawater, what will we do? And Hydroid just fucking absorbs it. Oh shit. Hey, thanks Hydroid, you the GOAT. Problem solved. I know Farina has more than enough money to get plat to get Hydroid, but she's just dicking around. Like, what the hell? Raiden when she kills Sigura, making her unplayable. Yeah, Raiden killing Sigura was still crazy. Like, Sigura looks... I already said this. Sigura looks like she... Maybe not her design. Her design was a bit over the top, but she even had, like, a signature weapon, you know? And you don't make signature weapons for characters who aren't playable. Here's a good example. Scaramouche didn't have any signature weapons, and he was kind of just weird. He never really, like, fought or anything. He just showed up, he acted, like, really bratty, and then got into a giant mech. If that character wasn't summonable, everyone would understand that. Then he's the fucking summonable one. Like, okay, sure. You know what I mean? But Lasingura had a signature weapon. Capitano has a signature weapon. Those are all easy. And Capitano isn't even like... He's not even like too tall for like a playable Genshin male character, right? I don't remember how tall he is. I remember he was very tall. But I don't think he was like too tall. Yes, I will casually ask my friend if a character has bred or been bred. So true, so true. Did you finish Fontaine? Yes, I finished Natlan like a while ago. As well. I will say this. I liked Natlan's story. As someone who is very critical of Genshin, I liked Natlan's story and I liked Malvika, but I do have several criticisms with it, and they're basically the same things everyone else says about Natlan. So, I think I just had the normal opinion when you play Natlan, right? Because I like it. I like Natlan's arc. I like its story. The worst story to me, obviously I haven't played Mondstadt Leeway in Inazuma in ages, because that's when I quit the game. I quit the game after Inazuma. The worst one to me is Sumeru by far. Sumeru feels like bro. I feel like I'm getting graped with yap fests in Sumeru. Sumeru will not let me fucking breathe for a second, bro. Sumeru felt like hell. If you said fight a fucking tiger in a cage or play Sumeru 2 times back to back, your boy is gonna have a whole set of new scars to flex and show off. Because I'm not doing Sumeru. I'm not doing Sumeru. Sumeru was really fucking boring. And I like Nahida too. It's not even like the characters were ass and the story was balls. The story wasn't that good, if I'm being real. It wasn't that good. But then at the same time, it was super fucking boring. And there was only one character I liked and she was AFK for like most of it. Oh, don't worry. We could be talking about Tower of Fantasy. Bro, I don't think anyone knows fucking anything about Tower of Fantasy. If any of you are Tower of Fantasy players in here, let me know, because that sounds like the most extinct game ever. Capitano not being playable makes me sad. Capitano should have been playable. I think Genshin would have had a huge player revival if Capitano was playable. Because I remember, okay, here's how I remember Genshin Impact. Here's my timeline events of Genshin Impact. I literally played it every single fucking day until the day Ito came out. From the launch of Genshin Impact, I played it every single fucking day until Ito came out, then I dropped it. And then after that, I saw on the internet Scaramouche in a mecha. After that, I saw Scaramouche as a summonable unit. I saw fucking nothing about Fontaine. And then I saw Capitano in a cutscene. Or like he was leaked in like some like game files or something. And everyone was like, when the Capitano cutscene first like came out, I think, or when it was first leaked, people were saying, oh, who cares? He's just gonna take his mask off anyways, right? Because you know that trope of a character that looks cool as fuck, and then they take their helmet off, and not only again, a human face will always be just more boring than like a fucking helmeted face. It's the reason why Samus still rocks a helmet 24/7, even though she's regarded as extremely attractive, because helmets are just fucking awesome. Samus, Master Chief, Doom Guy, all of these characters, you know. So everyone was like, oh, Capitano's just going to take his mask off and he's going to lose all of his aura and he's not going to look as cool, and that's when he'll be playable. And then people are checking in the files and he doesn't have a face in the files. So people are like, holy fuck, if he becomes playable, I'm playing the game right now. Never happened. Never became playable. I remember when I saw Capitano on my timeline on Twitter, I was like, that looks fucking nice. That guy looks cool as fuck. And he wears his mask 24/7? Hold up. Then I found out, you know, I didn't see any news. I didn't see any gameplay of him. I didn't see people running around with him and making him do a bunch of gameplay stuff. And I was like, I guess he's not playable. And I didn't go back to the game. When you take the helmet off, you can't put it on again. There's no replicating the aura. Yeah. There's only very few instances of characters taking off the helmet, putting it back on, and keeping all of their aura. I think the only two I can think of right now is Samus. Because we all know how Samus looks. The only two I can think of right now is Samus and Doom Guy. Because Doom Guy canonically, again, Doom Eternal happens. Even if you want to disregard the 2 or 3 times he takes off his helmet in Doom, the Dark Ages, in Doom Eternal he literally takes off his helmet at the end of the game and speaks. But Doom Guy, oh, man, he adds to his aura. He literally defeats the creator of like the fucking whole universe. And the nigga's like, any final words to spare for your creator? And he takes his helmet off. And he stabs him in the chest with his arm blade, and he says, no. And then he just watches the guy die. That tripled his aura. He's the only guy to gain more aura for taking his helmet off. Because he added a hard as fuck one-liner into it. And he killed the nigga while he was doing it. Any words for your creator? Nope. To him, killing the creator of everything isn't even something worthy of note. It's not even a special thing. It's like, nigga, fuck you. You're evil, so I killed you. That's it. It's not because you're the creator or anything. You're just evil as fuck, so I'm killing you. And Samus has obviously had her face reveal since like the first game ever. Everyone knows Samus is a girl now and shit. And she still is like one of the most like hype and aura moments characters of all time. Again, right? Metroid Dread. The end of the game. Where, what's his name? Ravenbeak? I'm calling him Ravenbeak, I don't remember his name. He fucking grabs Samus and he's like, don't worry, bitch. I can clone the strongest Metroids. You. Yeah. And like she tries her hardest to get him and she can't, and a helmet visor goes off. And you can hear like this, you can hear the music is like building up into something, the sound effects are building up into something, and she like gains her consciousness back and grabs like the inside of his like face, and she's like screaming, she's like, ah, and like stealing all of his energy. That's so absurdly cool. Right? Metroid Dread has a bunch of aura farm moments in it, but that last specific moment is just fucking cool. It's not even aura farming because it's not like she's doing extra, right? She's just being like a badass in that moment. Master Chief in the Halo show. Master Chief used to have unironically infinite aura. Like, I'm not even kidding. If you compare Master Chief in Halo 1, 2, and 3, I still think he has more aura than Samus and Doom Guy have right fucking now. But the issue is that Master Chief is, he has 3 more games after that. So, he took out too many aura withdrawals, and they weren't good enough. Because, like, okay, all right. I'm not gonna say let's do an aura competition, right? Master Chief, he wakes up in Halo 1. Some guy's like, don't worry, Chief, I'll show you to where Captain Keys is. The guy blows up in front of Master Chief. Master Chief has no reaction to it. And he runs through a battlefield to go, Captain Keys. And then Captain Keys is like, oh, hey, take Cortana and take my gun. I don't really have it loaded or anything. You're just going to have to find ammo as you go. And Cortana's like, oh, you know, I can do a lot of stuff in here. Chief is like, no. No, you won't. This motherfucker with an unloaded pistol walks into a battlefield, finds pistol ammo, and just beats every single nigga on the ship. Right? He crash lands on the Halo ring. They go for a bunch of adventures. They have a bunch of silly moments. I'm trying to think of Halo 1 specifically. Oh, what would it take to destroy the ship's engines? A well-placed grenade could do it, or maybe a rocket, but why would you? And then he starts, like, juggling a grenade. Like, this nigga is a pinnacle tier comedian. He had a grenade ready just for in case if Cortana said that shit, so he could do the gag of juggling a grenade as she looks back up to look at him. Master Chief had comedic timing down as well as aura farming. He not only knows how to be cool, but he knows how to be funny. Right? Halo 2 is even better. Do you have any idea how expensive this gear is, son? He puts his helmet on. Tell that to the Covenant. He's like, hey, don't blame me for the damage the gear incurs. Tell that to the guys who are shooting me. He's supposed to be a super soldier that they sucked all the emotions out of so he could be more effective at killing niggas. But he's so strong. He's like, I'm still going to make jokes. He actually did have boundless aura before. He really was that guy. I thought you told me there'd be no cameras. And I thought you told me you'd wear something nice. You see what I mean? He aura farms, but he doesn't even want an audience. He's like, get those cameras out my face. What the fuck? I'm not like a celebrity or anything. I don't want people screenshotting me because they think I'm cool. I'm just here to pick up my medal and go back to the fucking battle. You know, Master Chief is a cool guy. He's a cool guy. He kills aliens and he doesn't afraid of anything, you know? But yeah, no, the TV show fucks him over so bad. The TV show fucks him over so bad, bro. He goes from being... Oh, man, Halo 2 gives him so many... Halo 2, if anything, expands on his one-liners so much. In Halo 3, he has a lot less, but that's because he shares the protagonist position of Arbiter, which is fair, because Arbiter's also cool as fuck. But yeah. Man, what did they do to Master Chief? My goat. Live action American television cannot do aura. It cannot do fucking anything, dude. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. The last live action thing that anybody liked was the fucking and even then I'm not so sure what the reception was on it. But the last live action thing anyone really liked was like the Diamond is Unbreakable like live action like thing. You know the I don't even remember the live action Diamond is Unbreakable that well because I didn't watch it. But I remember a lot of people actually saying it's not even that bad. It's actually quite good. That and One Piece. I remember hearing that people liked the One Piece live action show. I do remember that. People seemed very happy about it.
You can do a lot better than that.
So we have two live action. We have two live action things. That's it. Literally just two. Master Chief's in Aura Dip right now. Master Chief, what if you forgot to pull out? I won't. Bro, the Fatui Harbingers were boring me until I saw Capitano. It was like, when does this game get fucking good meme? Yeah, legit. Skip, 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 skip. Bro, when does this game get fucking good? And then the coolest guy ever in the game shows up. The coolest guy ever in the game shows up. But yeah, no, helmeted characters are like they usually lose their aura when they take it off. So, yeah. And by the way, I should say, I'm okay with Master Chief being way more emotional in Halo 4. Halo 4, I don't hate the characters. I just hate the actions and maybe the story. Do I hate the story? I don't hate the story. The story is just not my favorite. It's not very... I would say Halo 4 story is a 4. There you go. It's a 4. I would say it's a 5, but 5 is average. So it's a 4. The story's a 4. I would say the characters maybe are like 6 because Master Chief and Cortana. Master Chief and Cortana doing all the carrying for the characters, by the way. But the Didact is such a bum. I hate the Didact, bro. Oh man, I'm about to have a Didact rant. Fuck Deku and Denji and fucking all that shit rants. We're about to have a Didact rant. Why the fuck does the Didact have force powers in fucking Halo? And here's the worst part. Master Chief... Okay, how do I describe it? The Didact is Sung Jin-woo, and Master Chief is any fucking enemy Sung Jin-woo fights. The Didact puts almost 0% effort into bending this nigga over and winning. And Master Chief is literally helpless. He just force chokes him and goes, you're weak as fuck, and then throws him away. That's all he does the whole game. Like, the Didact literally could just beat you at any point when he's bored, but he just doesn't. Because he's poorly written. I want to remind you that Didact's a racist, by the way. He's racist as fuck, and he's taking this long to kill a guy. Then he beats him with a cutscene grenade. That was so ass. That was so ass. That was so fun. Okay, so let me get this straight. So Halo does a boss fight with Tartarus at the end of Halo 2. They do a boss fight with 343 at the end of Halo 3. Okay? Boss fights aren't really Halo's thing because it's a first-person shooter. And I don't really count stuff like Scarab's boss fights. They're just set pieces to me. I don't count those as boss fights. But stuff like the Heretic, Tartarus, and 343 are boss fights to me. Right? Halo can do boss fights. But when it comes to Didact, they just go, nope, I don't want to do one now. I cannot tell you how much that pisses me off. A Metro series by the creator of Samurai Jack and Primal would be a perfect fit. Would it? I don't know because I need to actually finish watching Primal. I'm such a bum.
You can do a lot
I imagine it would be
better than
pretty
that.
good. I need ZZ to add the 5-star. That's just a big buff guy with a halberd or a great sword. That would be the first character in ZZZ that I get to M6 with. Isn't Miyabi coming back after Jufufu? Yes. Yeah, Halo 4 was definitely an online game, and the extra content and the story was, well, crap. Yeah. Still begging for Studio Trigger Sonic. Studio Trigger Sonic would have the most broken scaling ever. No, it might not. No, it won't. It won't. Sonic's scaling is already so fucking whack right now that Studio Trigger probably wouldn't make him, like, stronger. They would definitely give it, like, crazy animation, but... my only issue with Studio Trigger Sonic is that they might go too cartoony with the cartoony characters. You know? I'm going to sound like a crackhead saying this, but my idea for a lot of Sonic characters is just the Sonic X versions of them. The Sonic X versions of a lot of characters are my favorite.
I'm an ally of justice.
Like Sonic X Knuckles is fucking stupid, but I love that he's really like just a genuine guy. Like he's a real nigga, you know. I guess we don't really get a lot of Knuckles focused stories, so the Knuckles focused episodes in Sonic X really stick out to me. See, I think you should rate the fit. All right, which fit? You mean this one? Oh, this is good. This is actually, what the fuck? How the hell? This is such a mishmash of so many different things. How the hell did you make that work, Ludo? Holy fuck. That look good. That look good. Knuckles, are you crazy? What are we gonna do? Yeah, I love it. It might sound like an insane thing to say. I'm completely okay with the Goku-ification of Sonic and Sonic X. I am literally completely okay with that. Sonic doing a whole thing of, I scattered the fucking Chaos Emeralds across the universe, so that way the main villain wouldn't get them. And when he tells his friends, they're like, you what? Yeah, you know, I just kind of had to do it. Are you crazy? What are we going to do? That's so good, man. I love it. I found it on Twitter and added the hands and shoes and the tail. Are you just enhanced with drip then? Still begging for real life Samus to come pick me up, whisper in my ear, and do the dishes and proceed to throw me on my bed. And bro, like I think we said this last stream, you couldn't survive it with Samus. She would just drain all of your energy. Curses, curses, curses. Sonic X was the last time Knuckles was smart. Yeah, Knuckles still has smart moments in Sonic X, even if he's mostly just like a goofball. And I do think Sonic X plays its emotional beats well. I'm talking about the Japanese one, because when I rewatched it recently, I rewatched it in Japanese, and I think they play their emotional beats well. So, yeah. I'd want to trigger Sonic, because trigger animation would do Sonic characters justice. Oh, it would do them insane justice, yeah. Topaz and Rouge are a true endgame ship. If Topaz and Rouge is okay, then Elise and Sonic is okay. So to me, I can't allow Topaz and Rouge. I will not allow Elise and Sonic, so I will not allow Topaz and Rouge. Curses, curses. Get me out. Alright, imagine Aether getting ready to fight Raiden and then Miyabi moves him aside and pulls out her blade. Oh my god. They just start having a stupid fight. But the Yuri... Jen Eric. The only Yuri that's about to occur is when I urinate all over... I'm kidding. Look, I'm not going to allow Elise and Sonic. I'm not going to allow Elise and Sonic. I just won't. Elise and Sonic isn't okay, but Madonna X Sonic totally is. Alright, okay, sure, whatever. I didn't even realize Gloria and Pansy. Yeah, we have Gloria and Pansy. Elise X Sonic needed better writing. I'm gonna be honest, I think Elise X Sonic is actually well written. Not well written, but it's written enough that it's believable. It's just kind of fucking weird, you know? Sonic is getting kissed by a human character. The human characters are already kind of uncanny in this game to begin with. Sonic is fucking dead, you know? The kiss is what revives him from death. It's just... There's too many things that go into the kiss that make it fucking weird. Because Elise very obviously, like, likes... I'm not going to say she likes Sonic, but she likes his company a lot. You could see in it shows more in the CG rendered cutscenes, right? But in the CG rendered cutscenes, she really, really, like, enjoys his company. Like, they're both chill as fuck with each other in the CG. I can't possibly buy into the idea of Sonic falling for a sheltered girl like Elise. Yeah. That's why I'm saying Elise like Sonic. I can't say the vice versa, because Sonic is a guy who doesn't really do anything to... I don't know. Sonic, I'm not going to say Sonic's fucking asexual or some shit, but he just doesn't... He's not ready for a relationship, obviously, right? Otherwise, he would have got with Amy like 100 years ago. Yeah, my goat Sonic sleeps with men. Oh, so true, so true. Sonic, raise your kids. Yeah, Sonic, we miss you. Yeah, Sonic, come play with us. Ooh, ooh, Sonic, I'm gay. Let's fuck. Yes, Shadow. What do you think of Keanu not only being canon in the Sonic AU, but also in the AU, but also in the same AU voicing Shadow? Oh, I think that's just funny as fuck. That Keanu is real, and then Shadow also voices Keanu. I don't think Sonic Movie 3 doesn't have a joke about Sonic saying, "You sound like Keanu Reeves," by the way, right? I'm pretty sure they don't have a joke about that. I mean, I feel like they know a joke like that might have maybe like took the viewers out. Because you're watching I'm not saying movies need to be believable the entire time you're watching it, but you don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm watching a movie with actors like Keanu Reeves. You know? Because it'd be so easy for Sonic to just reference that Shadow sounds like Keanu when if you've watched up to movie 3, you know that Sonic likes Keanu Reeves. But yeah, they definitely did it to keep the movie kind of serious. Rather than just, oh, hey, you sound like celebrity, man. TLDR, Sonic and Elise being two sides of the same coin in their roles and how they are relied upon by others. Yeah. Sonic 4 will make that joke. Trust. True. Genshin Impact almost made me download when I saw the cow chick run like Sonic. Genshin Impact did make me download when I saw that. That's what got me back into Genshin. I'm being serious. If I pulled for her banner and I didn't get her, I wouldn't be still playing. I would not be playing the game right now. I have no thoughts on Genshin. I would still have never beat Sumeru. But fuck, I would never started Sumeru. The fuck? Steve made a Sonedo joke and the stream liked our peak. Kino. I should make more Sonedo jokes, or maybe I should make Goku X Vegeta jokes. Jiren, Elphys, I'm gay. Let's fuck Elphys. Yes, Jiren. You guys are so goofy. Oh my god, you guys are so silly. Alright. Sonic should be in way more collabs, by the way. Have I said that? I think Dragon Ball should be in way more collabs, but we already know that Dragon Ball, like, kind of doesn't want to do that. Like, Toei Banner doesn't want to do that for some reason. But Sonic should be collabing with fucking everything. Dude, he's like Mr. Iconic. Haven't we said this before? Sonic should collab with Fate just so we can have two fucking guys talking about Excalibur. You know? It'd be really cool if Sonic was like, oh, hey, Excalibur, that's a cool fucking sword. I know that one. Yeah, it's actually my sword. And she's like, what the fuck? No, it's mine. And then he just spawns in Caliburn. And then she's like, what do you mean? Sonic is collabing with Magic the Gathering. Instead of saying Sonic is collabing with Magic the Gathering, you could have just given me like NyQuil pills, and that would have been the exact same thing as reading that sentence. Okay, that's tragic. Silver Hedgehog after Blaze feeds in Viagra but fails. It's no use! You guys are fucking so goofy, man. So I keep getting Nikkei ads of the girl opening her shirt. Oh. Yeah, I remember seeing that. See, Goku X Vegeta is kind of explicitly a joke. Sonedo is a legit ship people push. Hell, there's a reason my Goku and Vegeta don't even... Oh, yeah, Goku... Yeah, you're right. Goku and Vegeta don't even have a ship name. You're right. Yeah, Goku and Vegeta is entirely always taken as a joke, no matter what. But Sonic and Shadow is an actual, like, serious ship that people have. Millions sold. Desperately the 5-star and ZZ that once again a big guy with big sword and he frowns all the time and it's kind of stupid. That would just be peak. That would be peak, some would say. You can't call Goku and Vegeta a ship name because Gogeta and Vegeta are already taken. I think Toriyama was planning so far ahead he managed to stop shipping in Dragon Ball. Torian was planning so far ahead. He wanted to get shipping. He wanted to nip it in the bud before it could ever become a problem. Oh, okay. That's my goat. Yeah, she's cool, but my sights are on A2 and 2B's banner first, bro. I'm just saving up until I get Saber in Star Rail. Actually, hold on. I'm not going to open the game. I was about to open the game, but I was like, nah, what if it makes my stream lag?
Make sure to keep
Now, Star Rail is really low performance, but I think I have like 15,000 Primordial Jades or some shit. Stellar Jades, that's what they're called. I'm so stupid. I have like 15,000 of those. I don't think that's enough to get the amount of Sabers I want to get. But, hey, I could get lucky. You know, beginner's luck, it could happen. Maybe it could even be considered streamer luck. Why is Elphys dressed like Part 2 Joseph, and what happens to the anime war watch party? That'll be another thing. Steve, if we were to see ZZ in Death Battle, it'd be Miyabi and Raiden. Yeah. Miyabi is definitely the most popular Zenless character by far, I think. She's the funny cat girl who's really short, but her ears make up the rest of her height, and people always draw her ears longer. And she also has a special demon sword thing. Devil May Cry reference. And she's cute. There you go. That character is bound to be super popular. Is this it? Notice how most Fate fans won't pull Saber? That's because most Fate fans are broke. Oh yeah, no, I saw the interview with Torotaro said everything is canon. That's just so funny to me, because that would mean that canonically,
You can do a lot
Luffy
better
can
than
hurt Goku with his punches, because he does so in the special, in the One Piece special. I cannot believe Torotaro sees something and his first thought is just, how can I make it non-canon? No, how can I have this somehow fit into the timeline and have it be canon? There's a fighting game I would wish for you to stream tomorrow if you could. I probably can't because I'd be playing Star Wars tomorrow alongside other things. Ghosts. Yeah. Wiki says Miyabi is 5'7", including the ears. Miyabi is like 5 foot on the dot. That was actually messing me up. If Sonic collab was with literally any gacha, I'd be obligated to play. Yeah, Sonic is just one of those characters that's way too damn cool. Again, just like the Devil May Cry collab for Punishing Grey Raven, right? Alright. I'm as tall as Miyabi with the ears. I can call her short queen, I see. Sonic as a franchise is special because it could cross over with anything and still work. Oh yeah, 100%. I can't believe Gen Eric is Poltra gooning again. Sonic did the Cookie Run crossover. That I wasn't aware of. Okay. Oh, we are 2 hours into the stream now. I think we're gonna end the stream here. Maybe, give me like, I don't know, an hour, so that way I can spend way too much time drinking juice. And I'll be back. We'll stream something else. I'm thinking Mario Kart because you guys really like that, and we haven't streamed that in a bit. Ooh. So there'll be a second stream. Or just for Mario Kart. You might stream another game with it, who knows, but yeah. Okay. It'll be your birthday in an hour. Okay. I'll sing you happy birthday when it's your birthday, and maybe later in that same day I can do like Star Wars and then some other thing alongside that. So do you mind closing the menu? Alright, sure. Let's see what's going on. Still going.
Bingo!
And Anthony, I want your next Xenoverse video be if you have one. I didn't have a Xenoverse video specifically coming up, but I have a video that mentions Xenoverse coming up, so yeah. But alright, Night Rain? Maybe. Alright. I think that's a good place to... Oh yeah, we haven't streamed Night Rain in ages. Maybe we stream that instead of Mario? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Night Rain or Mario? Actually, I was gonna hold it to a vote. I won't. Let's do Night Rain because I do owe Chai that much. Yeah, please, I'd love to join you since my birthday. Yeah, hell yeah, let's do Night Rain. And it's not like there's a new boss to fight right now. We have the super bug, the super pest. So I'm gonna end the stream now, so that way I can cool off for a bit. And give me like an hour, hopefully less, and I'll be back. But that's a good place to end it. I do love you all. I thank you all for coming by. Thank you so much, you guys, for showing support as usual to the streams. And that'll be it. I do love you all. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It's a great support to the channel. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care and bye bye.